February has been declared Aboriginal Storytelling Month in Saskatchewan, and Library Services for Saskatchewan Aboriginal Peoples has a full slate of events, 72 Indigenous people taking part in more than 90 events. And the person who is in charge of it all is Jessica Jennery, the project coordinator, and she joins me today. Jessica, thanks so much for chatting today. Before we get into the specifics about this event, and it is going to be a chock full month of events, let's get into a little bit about the importance of the event. Obviously, this is something that has great cultural significance for Aboriginal people in Saskatchewan and around the world. This idea of storytelling.
Storytelling is one of the most important and crucial customs within the First Nations and Métis communities for the transfer, for the promotion, protection, and preservation of our cultural teachings, of our language. Um, Storytelling throughout many generations has always been the mode of that knowledge transfer between families, within kinship systems, within communities. There's always been um, a teaching held within the stories. And what we're doing with the Saskatchewan Aboriginal Storytelling Project is we're continuously promoting and promoting and pushing organizations, libraries, and schools to continuously looking at storytelling as a form of a reconciliation with the First Nations communities and in Métis communities as well. There's also that knowledge transfer, and that's what I'm focusing on now is promoting that knowledge transfer that happens within storytelling. And why storytelling is important is that First Nations and Métis communities have always had that oral history, oral transfer of knowledge. Um, we've always been uh, deeply connected with one another through storytelling. And this is something that has been affected by the Indian residential school system, the colonial practices of the Indian Act, and that's breaking down that breaking down and seeing that information being dispersed and that assimilation processes. But this is a way to maintain that sovereignty of an Indigenous identity.
And this all relates to the storytelling project, which has been going for quite some time. You're the project coordinator. Tell us a little bit about this and how it's worked.
We're running our 19th year this year, and we're preparing for the 20th anniversary next year. There's a lot of plans in the work to solidify this program and this project and continue to build and also dig deeper into the traditional storytelling projects within the communities. Last year in 2020, we had about 10,000 participants in our books, and by 2021 we had 30,000 participants in our books when we were reporting to SAS Culture and CIF, like our major partnerships. Um, so the past 20 years we're really looking at reflecting and bringing that together in a documentary with our lead storyteller, Janine Windolf. She's working with us today. She's working with us for the month of February this year to start generating and curating that resource film, that documentary on Aboriginal storytelling in Saskatchewan, or Indigenous storytelling in Saskatchewan. So we have some terminology that we kind of bounce back and forth with. And so Janine Windolf is our featured storyteller. She has a workshop that's open to everybody. Anyone can join. It's virtual on February 5th at 1 p.m. You can find more information on the website.
Fantastic to see that this tradition is being kept alive and being marked with this month coming up in February. Give us a bit of an idea specifically how the month will work, because I know that there's a real mix of things. Both there's in-person events and of course online events as well.
Yeah, we have over 150 sites that have developed and are promoting programming and projects. Some projects are specifically in partnership with the local schools and community organizations in the community. There's also a lot of organizations that are available to the public virtually. So you could see the full schedule on our website at lsap.ca. Um, and this covers all of the regional spots in Saskatchewan. And the reason why we're promoting virtual is because we're all in this uh, COVID pandemic, and we want to keep the storytellers safe, the children safe, the community safe, but we don't want to stop what we're doing. We want to, because we find that the storytelling is a source of healing, especially during this time when there's such a disconnect and an isolation going on. And there's a lot of people that are really feeling, um, that are really struggling too. And then we could really find that healing power within the stories. So we want to keep pushing the storytelling as also a mode of healing and bringing people back together.
Looks like a great slate of events if you do check it out on the website, which is lssap.ca. That's where you can find out all of the information. I wish you good luck with the event. I know it's going to be a very busy month for you and everyone taking part, but obviously very very important as well. So good luck with it and enjoy.
Okay, thank you.
Thanks, Jessica.